Good morning, students. This is our chapter 15, Some Natural Phenomena. As you know that we have started this chapter and we have covered most of the topics. So in our previous video, we have covered the topic earthquake. I have taken the topic earthquakes, the causes of earthquake, what is earthquake, and the different layers of the earth, what is the things responsible for the earthquake, or what are the things behind the earthquake. So we did all these points. So today we will cover some leftover points or leftover parts of this chapter, and most probably today we will complete the explanation portion, and in new video we will do our exercise. Okay. So this is the movement of Indian Earth's plate. So this is the picture, and earthquake is what? Earthquake is a sudden shaking. It is a sudden shaking of the earth. You know that since earthquakes are caused by the movement of plates. So causes of earthquake is the movement of plates. The boundaries of the plates are the weak zone. This we have discussed in our previous video. Weak zones, or these weak zones are known as seismic zones. Okay. In India, the Kashmir, Western and Central Himalayas, the whole of Northeast, run of Kutch, Rajasthan and the Indo-Gangetic Plain. These are the more susceptible area for earthquake. Some areas of South India also fall in this danger zone. So this is the picture. Now, the power of an earthquake is expressed in terms of magnitude on a scale called the Richter scale. As you know that everything we can measure. And for measuring anything we need a scale, we need a measuring scale. So magnitude is always measured on a scale. Similarly, this earthquake can also measured by a measuring scale, that is Richter scale. Really, this is a destructive earthquake. Okay, earthquakes are very destructive phenomena, very destructive process, and when the magnitude of an earthquake is on Richter scale is a 7 or above 7, then that earthquake will be the greater destructive or the greatest earthquake. Okay, if on Richter scale the magnitude of an earthquake will be 7 or more than 7. Okay, below 7 means this is under control and the destruction will be less. But if the magnitude will be more than 7, the magnitude will be 7 or more than 7, it means this is the more destructive phase of the earthquake. Now, this is what the tremors. Tremors, as I have discussed, that tremors are lighter episode of earthquake. The tremors produce waves on the surface of the earth. Okay. The waves means, see the waves. This is the structure of wave. Tremors means the movement of an earth, lighter shaking. Okay. So this lighter shaking produces waves on the surface of the earth. These are called seismic waves. These are called seismic waves. The waves are recorded by an instrument. Actually, everything have to be recorded for the future information, for the future record. So there are so many things like Richter scale, like the seismograph. These are certain equipment and tools by which we can measure and we can record the waves of the earthquake, or the disturbing waves of the earthquake. Okay, so these are called seismic waves, and because these seismic waves are recorded by an instrument, so the instrument name is seismograph. On the name of the seismic waves, this instrument or this tool is known as seismograph. Figure 15.13 is the picture of, this is the graph, and this is the tool. Okay. So the instrument is simply a vibrating rod, having a vibrating rod or a pendulum which starts vibrating when tremors occur. A pen is attached to the vibrating system. The pen records the seismic waves. Okay, see, this is a drum-like structure. Here the pen is hanged. Okay, and when the vibration has been started, this you can see the graph. You can see the graph which is recorded on this by the help of a pen. Okay, as the vibration will be on a similar way, the graph is there. If the vibrations are heavier or more, then the length of the graph will be more. Okay, a pen is attached to the vibrating system. The pen records the seismic waves on a paper which moves under it. By studying these waves, scientists can construct a complete map of the earthquake. Okay, so by this we can estimate, or by this we can give information about the destruction or the power. We can measure the power of the earthquake by the seismograph. Okay, so like many other scales in science, Richter scale is not linear. This means that an earthquake of magnitude 6 does not have 1.5 times the destructive energy of an earthquake of magnitude 4. In fact, an increase of 2 in magnitude means 1000 times more destructive energy. Means 6, if the magnitude of an earthquake will be 6, and if the magnitude of the earthquake will be 4, so there will be a difference of 2 between 6 and 4. It means this is not only 2. This is not only the difference in the number 2. It means 2 in magnitude means 1000 times more destructive. This 6 means the destruction will be 1000 times more than the 4. Okay. Therefore, an earthquake of magnitude 6 has 1000 times more destructive energy than an earthquake of magnitude 4. This 4 and 6 digit does not mean the normal mathematical difference. It contains, the difference 2 contains the 1000 times more powerful earthquake or more destructive earthquake. Okay, because 1000 times more energy. It contains, this magnitude 6 contains more, 1000 times more energy than this 4. Okay. Now what will be the protection? How can we protect against the earthquake? So we know from the earlier pages that earthquake cannot be predicted. Yes, of course, it cannot be predicted. We cannot tell anything. We cannot forecast. We cannot foretell. We cannot give any information, prior information. We have also seen that they can be highly destructive. It is therefore important that we take necessary precautions to protect ourselves all the time. So because we cannot give any information, prior information will not be there, but we know that this is a very destructive thing. It creates so many greater property loss as well as the loss of human beings. So we can actually protect ourselves by taking some precautionary measure. Okay, people living in seismic zones, people who are under the seismic zone or who are living near the higher alert area where the tendency of the earthquake will be more or greater, then people have to be alert. They have to be live in a very alert way. Okay, so first of all, buildings in these zones should be so designed that they can withstand major tremors. Okay, so the first thing which we have to take, which we will do, that the buildings and the houses which are going to make in that area, in the seismic zones, the buildings will be designed in this way that they can absorb all the tremors, all the shocks, so they can stand with the tremors. Okay, modern buildings technology can make it possible. There are very advanced type of technology in the infrastructure area, so this can be possible nowadays. Now the next is, it is advisable to make the structure simple so that it is quake safe. Okay, so we need a quake safe buildings. Okay, so consult qualified architects and structural engineer. We have to consult very qualified people who are a good architect, who could be a good engineer. In highly seismic areas, in highly susceptible areas, the use of mud or timber is better than using heavy construction material, because if the material will be heavier, then they can create a huge loss. Okay, and destruction will be more. Keep roofs as light as possible. In case the structure falls, the damage will be less, or the damage will not be heavy. It is better if the cupboards and shelves are fixed to the wall so that they do not fall easily. If the cupboards and shelves are fixed inside the wall, they cannot fall easily. And if we put separate almirahs and cupboards, then they will definitely fall as the tremor comes. Be careful where you hang wall clocks, photo frames, water heaters, etc., so that in the event of an earthquake they do not fall on people. Okay, so these are some precautionary measure which we have to keep in mind while we are living in the seismic zone. Since some buildings may catch fire due to an earthquake, it is necessary that all buildings, especially tall buildings, have fire fighting equipments in working order. Okay, because in some buildings during the earthquake, some buildings have fire catching tendency, so firefighting equipments must be there, and they have to be in working order. The Central Building Research Institute, Roorkee, has developed know how to make quake resistant houses. Okay, this is the research institute who have developed the quake resistant houses. In the event that an earthquake does strike, take the following steps to protect yourself. Okay, now we are discussing that if the earthquake occurs or strike, so what are the important steps which we have to do or perform for protecting ourselves. So one by one we will read. If we are at home and the tremor or the earthquake strike, then what we have to do? First thing, take shelter under a table and stay there till the shaking stops. Okay, you have to move under the table. Stay away from tall and heavy objects that may fall on you. Okay, if you are in bed, do not get up. Protect your head with a pillow. This is the way. These are the 3 points which you have to follow if you are at home during the quake time. Now, if you are outdoor, then what we have to do or what we will do? Find a clear spot away from buildings, trees and overhead power lines. Drop to the ground. So basically during the earthquake we have to find an open area where no buildings, no long trees, no tall trees, no overhead power lines will be there. So we have to find out that place. Next, if you are in a car or bus, do not come out. We have to be inside the car or bus. Ask the driver to drive slowly to a clear spot. Do not come out till the tremors stop. So these are the things which we have to do or which we have to follow when we are outdoors during the quake time. So now in the last we are going to learn or we are going to understand some definitions or some important lines. First, some objects can be charged by rubbing with other objects. This is the fact. We can charge the thing by rubbing with other objects. Point number 2, there are two kinds of charges, positive and negative. Third point, like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. Means similar charges repel whereas opposite charges attract always. Fourth point, the electrical charges produced by rubbing are called static charges. This is the very important line. The electrical charges which are produced by rubbing are called static charges. When charges move, they constitute an electric current. Okay. So moving charges means the flow of electric current. Electric current means the moving charges. An electroscope may be used to detect whether a body is charged or not. Okay. Electroscope is a tool or instrument which may be used to detect whether a body is charged or not. The process of transfer of charge from charged object to the earth is called earthing. This is again a very important line. The process of transfer of charge from any charged item to the earth is called earthing. Next is the process of electric discharge between clouds and the earth or between different clouds causes lightning. This is the first point which we have started. Lightning strike could destroy life and property, you know it. Lightning conductors can protect buildings from the effect of lightning. Every building having lightning conductor for keeping our building safe. An earthquake is a sudden shaking or trembling of the earth. Earthquake is caused by disturbance deep inside the earth's crust. It is not possible to predict the occurrence of an earthquake. We cannot predict. Earthquakes tend to occur at the boundaries of earth plates. These boundaries are known as fault zone. Okay. Destructive energy of an earthquake is measured on a Richter scale. The earthquake measuring 7 or more on a Richter scale can cause severe damage to life and property. And we should take necessary precautions to protect ourselves from earthquake. So I hope this is all which we have learned today. You have understood. So children, this is all for today. Thank you for watching this video clip.